In the event of an emergency, please make your way to the nearest lighted exit in an orderly fashion. The main building exits are located through the pink doors you entered. The assembly point is directly outside those doors. Please notify our site manager or any representative of the Derby Dolls if any emergencies arise.
All right, Los Angeles! Welcome to Doll Holler, the home of your Los Angeles Derby Dolls. Today, we present a very special juniors exhibition bout between the Black Hearts and the White Lies. Are you ready to meet the skaters?
Please welcome to the track your Junior Derby Dolls Black Hearts. Wearing number 12, it's Mazzy Scar. Number 27, Luna Shovegood. Number 36, Slim Reaper. Wearing 74, Furious George. 88, Q, it's Rage. 7L11, Skate, White Shark. 777, Sally Face. 998, Fight Night. 1609, Hittin'. 2011, Stitches. 2014, Farida Bralo. 3355, Vivi Roo. 5533, Mad X. Co-captain of the Blackheart, 757, Thugs Bunny. And the captain of your Blackhearts, 926, Princess Leia. Coaches of the Blackhearts are Shreddy Mercury and Slammin' Eggs. One more time for the Blackhearts.
All right, y'all ready to meet the White Lies? That's right, make some noise for them. Let's get up for the White Lies, everybody. Wearing 000, we got Bella Blitz. Wearing 22, Ania Broliton. Wearing 42, Chemical X. Wearing 72, Goldie Knox. Wearing 101, it's Lash Out Loud. Wearing 111, Roller Sticks. Wearing 168, Betty Rumble. Wearing 478, it's Finding Gory. Wearing 522, Stargirl. Wearing 1134, it's Mad Cat. Wearing 1997, a Jolteon. Wearing 5149, it's Slaying Mantis. Wearing 6000, it's Ginger Snapped. Wearing 6248, Pink Poison. Co-captain is number 17, Dirty Tricks. Captain of your White Lies is number 97, Priest Frightening. And your coaches are Jinx and Wensley Adams. Give it up for your White Lies, everybody.
Their New Year's resolution was to keep being the best in the business, and they ain't put a foot wrong yet. It's the Enforcers. Head referee, Panel Tina. Game executioner, Metallic Kyle. Jam refs, Suspect Ed and Helvetica. Front pack refs, Casey Cajones and Rumblebee. Outside pack refs, Wild Bill Hiccup and Voltron. Penalty tracker, Sweep the Leg Johnny. Penalty tracker assistant, Care About Nothing. Penalty box administrators, Cherry Blazer and Deathly Hollers. Eyes in the Sky, Mazepin de la Chismosa and E.T. Kill. On the scoreboard, it's E.T. John. On the whiteboard, it's E.T. Lisa. One more time, the Enforcers.
All right, we'd like to thank our EMTs, Doll Repair Team, the Track Monkeys, and the Rad Crew Our DJ today is DJ MacBook Air, and hopefully DJ MacBook Air knows it's docking day, everybody. Hey, I'm Eva Lee, and this is Trixie Biscuit.
Sup?
And we'll be your announcers today. The Derby Dolls acknowledge that we gather on traditional and unceded Kizh and Tongva land. We ask league members and the Derby Dolls community to honor with gratitude the Kizh and Tongva people, elders, and the land itself. All right, 21st year of Derby Dolls. Let's get this going. I got one question for you. Are you ready for roller derby action? Yeah! Come on, Los Angeles. I cannot think of anything better to start off a new year than with our Junior Derby Dolls in a special expo bout.
Absolutely, Eva Lee. Season hasn't started yet. Everybody's champing at the bit, but they had their champs last year. Actually, but we're getting ready for a fresh start.
Yeah, and the champs, junior champs in December was just phenomenal. Scream Queens taking home the trophy. All right, here we are getting ready for the first jam. Just a refresher for you, the jammers are wearing stars on their helmets. They're the only ones who can score points. When the whistle blows, everyone takes off. Jammers need to get through the pack of blockers. Once they do, the first person out is the lead jammer. They have the power to call the jam at any time by putting hands on hips. That looks like Thug's Bunny out there, followed right by Dirty Tricks. And once they enter that pack, every member of the opposing team they pass is a point. Remember, lead jammer calls it off whenever they want by putting hands on hips. That's exactly what happened there. And looks like the Black Hearts drew first blood. Was it one?
Well, we're going to find out when it comes to the scoreboard. This is, we like to do things old school here. The enforcers hold up the points. The other enforcers put them on the scoreboard, and then we report it. That is the order of operations here, and we wouldn't have it any other way.
Yes, we leave it to the professionals for counting around here, not to us, your commentators. We just tell you what we see. And right now, we see a really tight pack holding back both the jammers, making it very difficult for them to get through. And, so close there for Black Lies, about to make it out, but still being held back. That line of defense by the White Lies is phenomenal.
Yeah, that's Bella Blitz and Finding Gory up there, finally releasing that jammer.
Yep, they eventually have to let the jammer go. You cannot keep blocking when you get out of play in the pack. So right now that is number 74, Furious George, entering into the back of the pack. On the friendly side, Bella Blitz looking like she was just about to land a chest block on her as their jammer was coming through and calls it off.
Yeah, Furious had to be thinking about how hard it was to get past that tough white wall at the beginning of the jam. Saw it forming up again and called that one off.
Yeah, sometimes you're just like, no.
How about not? What if we did?
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I was at Slayer in El Paso in like 1990, and man, I was just like, I got to tap out.
So Furious picked up one on that for the Black Hearts, and that's how you do it, one at a time.
And we do have 2 penalties for the White Lies. Looks like Bella Blitz in there with a directional block, and I believe Finding Gory also in there. Unsure the penalty, but right now, Breeze Frightening out front for White Lies, but Princess Leia out for the Black Hearts. Wow, look at the speed. They're so fast. They're so good.
They're pretty good at roller derby.
Yeah, they are. Oh, really good. Both of them entering the pack about the same time. Grease Frightening called it off for the White Lies. Nope. One. Yep. Looking at suspect Ed. What do we get? What we got, Ed? Did we get one?
I think that was a fist and not a finger. All right, we got number
Juniors,
7.
I'm not touching that one. Okay.
7L11, Skate White Shark is in the box sitting out. Black Hearts are going to be down 1.
Yeah, that's the thing with the penalty box. It puts you at a disadvantage and definitely kind of messes up your lineup because somebody you're going to put in is now sitting out, and that's a bummer.
Yeah, and that is a lot of track to cover, side to side, east to west, and having one person missing can make a big difference.
Yeah, Nia Brawleton, though, taking advantage of that thinned out pack out right away. No shocker there. Fright Night still working their way for the Black Hearts.
Oh, great move by the black team in front. Just closed the door on Nia Brawleton, who takes the low side, squeaks on through and calls it off. There
we go, 4 points for the White Lies, and we We have a lead change. It is now going to be 4 points for the White Lies, 3 for the Blackhearts as they take a 1-point lead. Let's make some noise for roller derby, everybody. Yeah, nice seeing a full house here at Valhalla. Brand new year, 2024. Bella Blitz jamming for the White Lies, but takes the fall, and that gives Luna Shovegood a chance to come out as lead jammer for the Blackhearts.
That was a huge hit there.
Yeah, look at Rage. Rage is like, call it off. Rage has been with the league for a long time. Really smart skater. 1 point for the Blackhearts and 3 for the White Lies.
Fantastic move by jammer Bella Blitz for the White Lies. Sneaking in on the inside with a lot of speed, flipping her hips around to pass that other jammer. You get the point when your hips pass the other skaters. And that's just what you did.
Yeah, we have a Sally Face in the penalty box for a directional block. So once again, Blackhearts thinned out.
Another strong white wall, but it was in front of their own player. Slim Reaper escaping the pack for Blackhearts.
Slim Reaper. But see Jolteon's out of the pack. I think if I see Jolteon coming behind me, I am just calling it off. What an incredible
They are
skater.
absolutely a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
They've been with us a long time. I remember when Jolteon joined the league long, long ago, and just watching them develop as a skater has been really something else.
Well, I know that Bella Blitz has been here for 8 years.
8 years,
Isn't that incredible?
Bella, do you know how old that makes me? Cut it out.
I've been with the league for now 21 years, and I don't know, it makes me ready for my senior distant at Denny's. Blows jammers out, man.
This jam brought to you by AARP.
Yeah. Looks like we had the jam was called off before anyone could get in a point scoring position. You know, when the Derby Dolls first started, we did all of our committee meetings at a Denny's in the Valley. I kind of feel like
you started old.
We started old. The old schoolers used to meet at a Round Table Pizza in Northern California. That was the standard. Derby Dolls were, I can still remember ordering a Moons Over My Hammy. And I'm going to go to that specific Denny's when I turn 55 for my discount. We got Rage out of the pack. And White Lies, though, they have got Betty Rumble coming out for them. Looks like the White Lies trying to race the pack, making it a little bit more difficult to Rage to catch up. Not that difficult. It got a few points there. Bella Blitz finally stopping Rage at the rail.
And the jams just keep on coming in this fast-paced game. Not a lot of play stoppages so far.
Yeah, and it's a tied game, everybody. 7-7. That's right. Blackhearts just got 3 more points on the board, making it a tied game and a tight game. Low-scoring game. That shows just the remarkable defense going on. We got Goldie Harm heading out. I'm sorry, Goldie Knox. Had a bit of a flashback. It happens. All that acid I dropped in the 80s, occasionally have flashbacks. The kids don't know what that is, so it's an okay reference. Great White Shark. Out of the pack, but a little bit too late. Still, always good to get out of the pack because you can either be a blocker or a point at some point. Clear penalty boxes. I love it when it gets all quiet.
I know, the anticipation.
Yeah, when you're on that jam line, you got a lot going on through your head.
Oh, I think I spy a track by Stargirl coming out of that pack. You cannot pass anyone on the infield, even if you so much as put 1 foot down, which is what Stargirl did. That's the shooting match. Stargirl will be going to the box for a cut penalty, and that's going to make this next one a power jam, Evilee.
Oh my gosh, it's a power. Ooh, there goes my notes. Hold on 1 second. They blew away from the fan.
While Evilee collects that, I will let you all know. Power jam, there's only one jammer as the other one sits in the box and thinks about what she did. Only one jammer on the floor means only one team can score. That team is the Blackhearts. Blackhearts fans, how you feeling?
Oh, man, Rage getting held up by the rail there. But man, you cannot contain Rage.
I do find that. I find that to be true.
All right. Blackheart's holding the core of the pack. They've got it split for the White Lies. Now, obviously, oh, wow. Jolteon and Pink Poison holding the back of that pack. Really good, really well with their lateral movements. Oh, man, now Bella Blitz making it so hard for Rage to get through. Wow, the defense line on the White Lies is just fantastic.
Yep, the Blackhearts were trying to hold a white jersey back there to define the pack and make the blockers in front. Have to let the jammer go.
It was like literally wiping the track. It was like windshield wipers. You're out. I've been there. It's not a good feeling. Okay, now the pack out of play. If they do that, they have to get back into it or they'll get failure to reform penalties. 5 points for the Blackhearts.
Outstanding defense by the White Lies. You would not know this was an exhibition team, Evilly, the way that those skaters were skating together to marshal their defense against the Blackhearts.
No, and if you put this team against, I know teams around the country, and then you said their ages, people would be shocked that these are people under the age of 18. They're so good. Yep.
Looks like
a little fashion changes as moment as they get the pivot cover over to Ginger Snapped.
Looks like pretty severely depleted blocker count out there, Evil.
Yeah, I see Bella Blitz sitting in the penalty box for the White Lies, and in there with a directional block and a blocking out of play. Pink Poison in there with a low block, and then Princess Slayer in the penalty box for the Blackhearts with a directional block. So even though White Lies had the more thinned out pack, Grease Frightening shoots right out of the pack. Mazzy Scar out of the pack for the Blackhearts. Racing pack, very fast pack, super fast.
Grease Frightening making it out there, calling it off. Grease Frightening, captain of the White Lies today. I'd like to welcome everybody who's hanging out with us in the chat room there on YouTube. If you're ever not here, please join us there. We live stream all the games courtesy of the Rad Crew, who would live up to their names.
Yeah, we got Gandalf the Cray right there doing as our camera operator. If anybody is in the chat room wants to know who is in charge of this ship.
Who to thank for all of the fabulous images that are going into your eyeballs right now.
That would be Gandalf. And of course our entire Rad Crew that makes it all happen. Mad X trying to make it out for the Blackhearts. Finally, you can always, of course, tell the lead jammer because there's an enforcer in the middle pointing at them. But I tell you, tough time here for the White Lies.
Yeah, that's 101 Lash Out Loud, getting held back pretty hard by Thugs Bunny. That's a cute name.
I know, it's such a good name. A really good name. They're all good names.
Sometimes I fall out of announcer mode and kind of get into Derby mom mode. It's a cute name.
I'm just a constant. Well, you know, they say the people who volunteer at Derby, like us, we're volunteers, we're the people who love it the most. So it's kind of impossible for us not to fan out at some points. That's why we're not enforcers.
And I was fanning out on Frida Brawlo at the end of that jam for the Blackhearts, just holding that jammer back, refusing to become a point. Real good tenacity. And it just goes to show how some of the smaller skaters can still make a big difference blocking on that track.
Oh, yeah. Finding Gory, lead jammer for the White Lies.
In the name of fairness and safety, the Junior Derby management, they, as Gory gets a full pull, 5 points for white team, they split up the packs by age and by experience level. And so that what we were seeing in that last one was a less experienced pack of blockers, but still just as tenacious out there, using that positional blocking rather than knocking heads.
Yeah, we try to save the knocking heads for adults, but you know, sometimes the heads gotta get knocked. I mean, I was a rough kid. Nobody was gonna stop me from knocking.
It's a good thing they're all out there skating instead of listening to you be a bad example.
I know, I'm gonna get in trouble after this. Evil, stop being a bad example talking about brutality and acid trips. Noted, I will not do it again. Oh, 11 points for the White Lies.
All right, looks like we've got, no, Looks like we got Bella in the box.
Bella in the penalty box for a directional block. And I tell you, man, that finally took the White Lies quite up a bit, up to 25-13.
Ooh, that's a big jam. But you know, that can happen in Derby, especially when you start getting into those power jams. And what looks like a safe lead turns out very much not to be.
Well, we know that changes quickly. This whole game has been back and forth, back and forth. It's been a real low-scoring game, which is always a sign of a really quality game. And Chemical X, the lead jammer. But, yep, into the pack, calls it off.
And it's also a sign of the hard work and the commitment to fairness that the coaches are using. They were going to the last minute trying to balance out these teams, trying to make up for a couple people getting injured, sick, whatever. They did their best to rebalance the teams and try to keep it fair and competitive.
Yeah, we were getting updates on the rosters, so pretty late in the evening, but they got it worked out and always do such a great job. And Trixie was an original junior planner. I don't think our juniors program would have survived many years without you, Trixie. And people should be very grateful for everything you did for all those years to keep it going. Sometimes you're the only person running it, I felt like. Stitches, lead jammer for the Blackhearts.
Yeah, it's been a long road with juniors. It started by Janice Choplin, kept alive by Kilo Kitty and Quadfather came on the scene. And
Roxy Cotton, of course.
Oh yeah, Roxy, boy. So some great folks whose work Shady and I were standing on, and some great folks carrying it on.
Well, Stitches killing it as lead jammer. Looks like we're going to have this lead taken away pretty quickly, maybe.
Well,
at least close. It's going to be evened out a bit. Yeah! Wow! Oh, Stitches coming through. Stitches coming through. Wow. Wicked Hex is going to be so happy about that one. Yeah! Calls it off.
Yeah, shook off that big hit from Slaying Mantis and managed to find their way through that pack to rack up those points.
10 points for the Blackhearts.
Ooh, and just like that, it's a 3-point game, y'all.
Wow. And it looks to me like we got the end of the fourth quarter, so we got a quick 5-minute break. Hey, I want to just take a moment here to thank everyone, of course, everyone in the chat room. Hope you will stick around. We do have penalties that will be starting next jam out. It won't be a power jam, but both blockers got penalties. We got Stitches with a back blocking penalty, and then an arms penalty against Mad Cat. So that's how we'll start things out. They'll each be fielding a blocker.
All right. I encourage you all to go out to that parking lot. We've got an amazing bunch of vendors out there, including the Church of Skate. They've got a very cute skater t-shirt that says, "I still play with dolls." They have apparel and fun skate accessories. Go say hi to Church of Skate.
All right, welcome back to the second quarter of exciting roller derby action here at Valhalla. As we commented towards the end of the first quarter, we will be starting the second quarter with a skater from each team in the penalty box. That's right, both jammers got penalties, but you've got to have jammers up there. So they'll be fielding a blocker in the box. We got a three-point game. White Lies in the lead. Wow, Princess Slayer, jamming for the Blackhearts, went into the infield and had to re-enter the pack without advancing position, giving Jolteon a chance to break out of the pack and become the lead jammer. Yeah, Princess Slayer, though, did not hang around for long. White Lies, three-point lead. Oh! Whoa! That was one of those moments, like, off the track, are you going to get on it to call it off, or...?
My new job here is Evilly Translator. She makes the noises. I'm going to tell you what they mean.
You know, we all knew eventually I would just turn to grunting. I keep saying, I was like, I think everyone kind of knew that turning eccentric would be part of my journey. All right, skate White Shark in the penalty box for the Blackhearts with a directional block.
That's right. When the whistle blows, everybody's got to proceed in a counterclockwise direction. They cannot stop. They cannot take one single step in the opposite direction, or else they will incur penalties, and that's just what happened to Skate White Shark.
Yeah, penalties bad. All right, Roller 6 out of the pack. Lead jammer.
I'll tell you, that directional block is easier to get than you think, because when you're a blocker and you see that jammer coming up, of course you want to hit them, of course you want to block them, but you can't take a step backwards toward them.
Yeah, you can't even really tag too much of a sidestep. When I skated the game in October, I don't think I completely grasped how easy it was to get a directional block until I got like 5 of them in one jam.
Yeah, it's a real popular penalty, and so some people just got to catch them all.
Yeah, Sally Face, though, jamming for the Blackhearts, but staying back, I think serving more as a blocker at this point. I mean, roller derby is a game when you're skating offense and defense, and sometimes even the jammer decides they need to go on the defense. Row 6 calls it off.
Yeah, with the opposing blocker still stuck in the pack, that means that should be a full pull, 5 points for Roller 6.
We look up, or not.
Or not, I mean, we're going to see.
They got into a point scoring position, right?
Yeah, as far as I thought she did a lap. Maybe she didn't do a lap.
Okay, we got a timeout being called.
It's probably a timeout to come up here and tell me to stop doing the ref's job. Because they're better at it than I am.
They sure are. I'm going to tell everybody we got a timeout being called by the White Lies. They're probably like, where's their points, man? And I'm going to tell everyone, hey, you know, it's Docking Day.
Docking
And everyone's
Day.
like, what is Docking Day? On this day in like 1983 or something, Mayor Tom Bradley declared it Docking Day and gave Docking a key to the city.
Well, there you go. And if the city council hasn't rescinded it, then it's true forever.
Yeah, well, city councils obviously has other things to do, like their own corruption. But all right, so what we had was roller. Okay, we got a cutting penalty on the White Lies.
And I don't know who that is. Oh, 88Q, that's Rage.
And the Rage has one for the Blackhearts.
But the thing you need to know is that Roller Sticks for the White Lies was assessed a cutting penalty as the jammer. That would make this a penalty jam, a power jam for the Blackhearts. So the White Lies took a little time out to talk it over first.
Yeah, they do have a lead of 11 points, but we know that changes so quickly.
Hey, Evil, how's your head these days?
How's my head?
Yeah, how's your brain holding up?
Well, you know, it's a new year, and that's always confusing.
Well, you know, if you've got a problem with your noggin, you need an S1 helmet, a symbol of protection. They've been protecting the Derby Dolls since 2009. They are the official helmet of the Derby Dolls, and you can get one of your very, very own at s-onestore.com.
Yeah, I love my S1 helmet. I got one when I skated again last year, and they looked at my old helmet, and there's a few times. I think, like, Jaegerbomb just took it off of my head. Okay. That's right, everyone. It's a power jam advantage for the Blackhearts. That's right, one jammer on the floor, one team that can score. Bugs Bunny is your jammer for this jam. Blackhearts down 11 points. White Lies really keeping that track moving. Obviously, the Blackhearts also thinned out by their blockers in the penalty box.
Yeah, the faster the pack goes, the better it is for the defending team. And yet, there goes Thugs Bunny, one time through the pack, 26 seconds left on the clock to try to do it again.
Yeah, it seemed like Thugs there was actually trying to maneuver around Stargirl and might have slowed down a bit, but we'll see if there's a chance to get through on another scoring pass.
And I don't know if anybody can catch this on the video, but there's signs in the crowd that read, Carrot Carnage! Oh yeah! Thugs has got a cheering section.
Oh my gosh, that is good. Thugs Bunny, Carrot Carnage. Carrot Carnage! You know, there was a veggie metal band around for a while. I forgot what they were called, but the lead singer was dressed as a carrot.
I bet it wasn't as cool as Carrot Carnage, whatever it was.
I know, but it was pretty. I feel like I should remember the name of this band. I just stumbled into them. I was walking down Hollywood Boulevard one night at 1 a.m., as I do at times, and I was like, oh, it sounds like some metal. I'll pop in there, and there's a guy dressed as a carrot and other people dressed as vegetables at
That's
a bar.
That's a good night.
Boulevard. And considering I was bummed out, I was missing Watane down the street. It really worked well for me. Pink Poison jamming for the White Lie. Slim Reaper out for the Blackhearts.
And it's all black in the back as Pink Poison gets in there for the scoring round. Makes their way through the wall and calls it off just as Slim Reaper approaches.
Part of the Slim Dynasty.
The Slim Dynasty.
All right, nobody in the penalty box. Like that a lot. Is everybody having a good time?
Water bottle on the infield, y'all. Thank you.
Oh.
Boy, oh boy, some fancy footwork there from Rage.
Yeah, Rage out of the pack. Bella Blitz stuck in the back of the pack and not happy about it at all. Racing through on the apex, goes into the infield, has to re-enter the pack, but Rage is through the pack and coming through again out of that pack. Wow, unbelievable. Wow, we got a jammer race. It's so exciting.
Two incredible skaters, two perennial all-stars, Rage and Bella Blitz hit the back of that pack, and Rage calls it off.
Yeah, I think my heart is in my neck during that, so whatever I said, I have no idea what it was. It was probably like ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Ooh, here comes Metal Kyle with a official timeout being called by the Blackhearts. Hey, I want to welcome some people who are here. Well, first of all, I want to welcome watching on our YouTube. Let's see. Oh, Jinx's Nana is watching for the first time. So, hey, shout out to Jinx's Nana watching the very first game. Also got Stitch's uncle here. Funkle Steve is here.
Funkle Steve, what's going down?
Where's Funkle Steve? By the way, I'm going to start calling my uncles Funkle, and I'm sure they're going to love that now that they're in their 80s. But yeah, welcome to Stitch's uncle Funkle Steve. And then we got some love here to Bella Blitz. Congratulations to over 8 years of skating in roller derby. Be a beast on those new skates. Oh, Bella's got new skates. And hey, watch those penalties. You know, I should have given you that advice earlier. And your mama is so proud of you. And Mama Blitz, or maybe it's Bella Mama, wants to thank all the junior coaches for your hard work and guidance for our junior derby dolls. You are the best. We do have penalties for this jam. We have two of the Blackhearts sitting in the box.
That's right, Lena Shovegood and a Skate White Shark, both for directional block. Hey, and you know what? Thanks to Mama Bella, or Bella Mama, because 8 years is a lot of commitment, not just for a skater, but for a family.
Yeah, when she sent me that thing about the penalties, I'm like, I hear you. That's some good advice, Mom. Bella's such an incredible skater. Wow, and so is Dirty Tricks. Just really killing it.
That's captain tricks to you.
Right.
Taking a little
Sorry,
break to adjust
a
knee pad, and then gets right back on the horse.
Multitasking. Bright night. Working her way out of the pack.
Finally escaping some tenacious blocking along the rail by Neil Brawleton.
Oh, wow.
Get some!
I can't. Oh, my gosh.
That was outstanding.
Dirty Tricks, man.
Dirty Tricks took that blocker high, took that blocker low, and then took that blocker just all the way downtown. Sneaks by, gets those points.
This just really, they're so strategic.
And so patient too. Like it's very easy to get a penalty as a jammer by trying too hard when it feels like a blocker's got your number. But Dirty Tricks kept the feet moving and waited for their moment, and it paid off
Definitely.
to the tune of,
Points.
Points. White team still in the lead, 42-36.
Well, right now we got Furious George versus Goldie Knox. A bit of a jammer race.
And the crowd's loving it. They're making all kind of noise.
Furious George enters the pack. May have passed. Grease Frightening, yes. You have to pass the hips to get a point. And that was 1 point for the White Lies, taking it 1 point for the Blackhearts, and 37-42. Still a very close game here.
The shout-outs are coming in the chat room. Mom Church says, best of luck, Princess Leia from Grandma Church. Leonardo Campos also here for Princess Leia.
Oh, yeah, Princess Leia, such a great skater. Been with the league for quite some time. I should say Captain Leia.
Hidden escapes the pack. Had a four-wall right in front, but they drove out of blocking play and had to let it go.
Yeah, Betty Rumble out of the pack, but Joel Tiron with a bit of a lateral block there. Seeing if that went into the infield, but I believe re-entered safely. We'll see. And jam called off.
This has been a good game for Joel Tiron so far. I just keep seeing them out there, keep saying their name.
I believe that's 1 point. Do we count the mouth guard? Was that one?
You don't get extra points for your mouth guard. You're supposed to have your mouth guard evenly.
No, I mean like the way Ed was holding his mouth guard like between his hands. Or maybe it's his whistle.
4 points and a mouth guard.
His whistle. I'm sorry. It's his whistle. Sorry.
It's like when you do a really good jam, you get a mouth guard.
In your face.
In your face. Out of my face. Into your face.
All right, we have both of the, we got a directional block for the Blackhearts, and we've got an illegal block for roller sticks of the White Lies.
I love an illegal block because it's always a mystery.
I know, like, what do they do?
What they do?
Mad X, a lead jammer for the Blackhearts.
I want to know what they did.
Me too. Slain Mantis. Also jamming. Oh, and takes it on the inside. Snags the lead jammer alike. Ooh, very sneaky, sis. For anybody who remembers those Connect 4 commercials. No, Sync My Battleship commercials. Oh my gosh.
No, you were right the first time.
I thought that was like, you sunk my battleship.
That's a different one. Pre-sneakiness was Connect 4.
Okay.
If anybody else has questions about commercials from the 70s and 80s, hit me up. I'm on Instagram, and I got nothing to do.
Yeah, there's some really classic ones that fit many situations. Oh man, that was both jammers starting kind of like shoulder to shoulder to get out of there. Grease Frightening, a lead jammer for the White Lies. Wow. The communication in the pack, really strong. Luna Shupgood jamming for the Blackhearts, but decided to go more into a defensive position, and that was smart, allowing Lunar to get out of the pack now, but
Furious George just giving it all, leaving it all on the track to stop that jammer.
4 points. 4 points.
There it is. 4 points for the White Lies. They're the ones wearing white, folks, in case you were wondering. And they're the ones in the lead, 50-45, with 5 minutes left to go in this half.
All right, we do have penalties. We got Ginger Snap for the White Lies with the directional block. And then we've got a low blocking, against a Furious George for the Blackhearts, and along with a directional block there for Mazzy Scar.
That's a lot of business in that penalty box.
Yeah, a lot of action of sitting now.
Yeah, it's like a lot of lack of action.
A lot of sitting and thinking about what you've done.
If there's good move. Number 36, Slim Reaper, just calls it right off, which is a very smart thing to do if there's a lot of folks in the box from your team.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you're just like, you know what, we're just going to free the people in the box.
Free them.
They've served enough time. Let's let them go. And we do have an official timeout being called, I believe, by the enforcers.
That's right. When they touch their shoulders, it's official. They do that timeout. We are just about out of time for the first half with 4:22 left to play. So during the upcoming intermission, I invite you once again to go outside, see those vendors. We've got Rocky Boutique, that's B-O-O, Boutique. They specialize in spooky jewelry and derby accessories, and you can get them on Instagram at Rocky B-O-O-Teak.
Hey, I just want to do a quick thing. The penalty by Princess Slayer, by the way, is delay of game, which we don't get often. So, just sharing that.
Thank you. Also out there, braving the bright, bright sun to bring cool stuff to you is twistedsewing.com. They have little boxy bags with all kinds of cool stuff out there. There's an Invader Zim bag that's got a little zipper pull that looks like Zim. It's pretty rad.
I love a good zipper pull. Because I can never find my zipper. I have a problem with zippers.
Well, then you should go check them out because they sell the zipper pulls too. They sell these little charms, and they're like $3 each, 2 for $5, and all of their bags are handmade by the person who's out there selling them, by his mom in Camarillo.
And by the way, check out the Derby Dolls social media. We feature a lot of our vendors on there. So if you hear about them on the webcast, you might be able to find them on Instagram or something like that.
Or indeed at twistedsewing.com, and say hi to that guy's mom for me.
Yeah, right? All right, game back on. Blackhearts with the lead jammer position, and that is Frida Brallo.
There just ain't no pack out there at all. All the black in the front, all the white in the back. Now they're getting back together.
Yeah, you got to pull the pack together or you will get failure to reform penalties, and that is not good. Stargirl is the jammer for the White Lies, but Blackheart's getting it done on the points.
Woo, big hand!
And gets the whole... I know, it's almost like, have you ever just been in moments where you're in a moment of life and you're like, I'm just going to put my hands on the hips and make the stop. Please make the stop.
Joseph Palazzolo, it says, go, Stargirl, I finally figured out the stream. So I'm glad you did, Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Don't make me say your last name again.
All right, we got Stitches in the penalty box with a directional block. And we'll dedicate that one to Funkle Steve.
Funkle Steve in the house.
Funkle Steve.
Oh, man, great big hit on that black jammer there.
Yeah, Chemical X out of that pack. Furious George out for the Blackhearts. And now here's the action of the blockers. Who is going to control that pack? White Law at the back. Right now, kind of a split there with the teams. Oh, White's coming to mess things up. Oh, whoa.
That white jammer took a little ride on the Pink Poison train, grabbing their blockers' hips and letting Pink Poison lead the way through that pack.
Haven't we all been there on the Pink Poison? Oh, and unshockingly, Pink Poison got a low blocking penalty for that.
Yeah, you can get that low block penalty by falling in front of somebody and tripping them, and that's I'd be willing to bet that's what happened there.
Yeah. Hey, don't forget. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say, but I'll tell you what, they got 4 points.
I was going to say that it looks like we have another penalty, Chemical X, going into the penalty box with a low blocking penalty, and I believe that is going to make it a power. Wait, is it? Yep. Chemical X was yeah. Chemical X in the penalty box. That's right. Power Jam advantage for the Blackhearts, who are currently behind 49 to 54. 54 is such a great number.
Beautiful number.
I love that number.
And 5 is a pretty encouraging amount of points to be behind. When you have a power jam in your pocket, all you need is one pass evenly, and this will be a tie game. But boy, oh boy, Bella Blitz does not want to let that happen.
Yeah, Princess Slayer, although look how calm Princess Slayer is. Like if that was me stuck in the pack, I'd be swimming. Bella Blitz, risking though, you get those out of play penalties. That's risky. Look at them not trying to race the pack to make it more difficult for Princess Slayer to catch up.
Yeah, Linda Shovegood trying to hold one of them back. They're targeting Jolteon, but are unable to put Jolt in the infield. Pack remains split.
Yeah, although the pack was out of play right there, Jammer could have just went through like a billiard thing or something. I can't remember that game where there's obstacles but they can't stop you.
Slayer's got one, got two, got them all right at the end as time ran out. Let's see what the officials say. And that's 5 points, 54-54, y'all.
Bella Blitz in the penalty box with a directional block. Sorry, Mama Blitz. Somebody didn't hear their shout out.
Some people gotta listen to their mamas.
Watch the penalties. That was my thing. I'm just going to skate clean. I may not accomplish much, but I don't want to be a detriment. Nia Broliton, lead jammer, Thugs Bunny, up for the Blackhearts. Both such incredible jammers. Okay, through the friendly wall. Dirty tricks trying to thugs.
Love to see Nia Broliton getting low, trying to keep it sneaky and evade those blockers.
I know. Got to use every advantage.
Everything available to you. Go high, go low. White team able to sneak a point for themselves in that last jam. 56-55.
Looks like this may be the last jam of the first half. Don't forget at halftime, buy some raffle tickets. And of course, check out all those vendors that Trixie's been talking about. And of course, don't forget to hit our merch booth. If Valentine's Day will be here sooner than you think, trying to get a sweetie or your Galentine or something, some dolls merch. Everybody likes some dolls.
And we've got some brand new stuff out there. New hats, new hoodies, new water bottles with a brand new, very cool logo on it. So go and have a look at that. It looks pretty good.
Wow, killer jam there from Mazzy Scar. Through the inside, up to the front, calls it off. What do we got?
No, we still got time on that clock. I do believe 3 points. 3 points for the white team. 58 for them, 60 for the others.
Yeah, we do have a low blocking against the Blackhearts, against Hit It and Hidden.
And we are going to have one more jam to close out this half.
We think so. We're checking. Are we?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There goes Rage. Rage is setting up.
I was going to open up my Stanley, which I've had for like 15 years, this thermos.
You were Stanley before Stanley was cool.
I've had this thing so long, the actual Stanley thing came off, I realized.
Oh, no.
But,
then how's anyone going to know evenly?
You know,
how are you going to impress all your followers on TikTok?
People will know this is a Stanley if I throw it at their head. That's what will happen.
And when they wake up, they'll think it was a brick.
It really is. Jolteon jamming for the White Lies. Ah, but here comes Rage for the Blackhearts. Jolteon versus Rage.
Bella trying to take Furious into the infield.
Oh, man, that was nice. Comes in, grabs some, calls it off.
Hey, get some refreshments, get some raffle tickets, get some beverages, both soft and otherwise.
Yeah, it's a sunny afternoon in California. Go get yourself a beer. All right, it's halftime, everybody. We'll see you back here in like 20 minutes or something. It'll stay on the clock.
A Los Angeles Derby Dolls bout consists of 4 quarters, each lasting 15 minutes. These quarters are divided into 60-second rounds called jams. Each team has 5 players on the track in each jam, 4 players called blockers, and 1 point-scoring player called the jammer. You can always distinguish the jammers from the other players on the track by their starred helmets. It's the jammer's job to try to score points, and the blocker's job to try to stop them. The first whistle will sound to start the jam, and the blockers launch onto the track. The blockers form a tight grouping called the pack. The jammers race their way around the track and catch up to the pack. The jammers must then fight their way through the pack. The blockers from the opposing team will try to stop them, while the blockers on their team try to assist them. The jammers have now broken out of the pack and must race their way around the track and meet up with the pack again. Keep an eye on the jammer in front. She is your lead jammer and can call off the jammer by placing her hands on her hips. The pink jammer is now in position to score. She receives 1 point for each member of the opposing team she passes. As the pink jammer racks up points, the yellow jammer catches the pack and is now also in position to score. The yellow jammer will also receive 1 point for each member of the pink team she passes. The jam ends when 60 seconds have elapsed, or when the lead jammer calls off the jam by placing her hands on her hips. Players are not permitted to purposely trip or tackle their opponents. Players can block each other using their bodies and shoulders, but cannot use their elbows, forearms, or hands. Players violating the rules will be placed in the penalty box located on the infield, forcing their team to skate the next jam with 1 less skater. The game ends after 4 quarters. The team with the most points at the end of the bout is your winner.
I'm Susie Snake Eyes, number 30-1.
My name is Iron Maven.
Hi, I'm Dooms Daisy. Everybody around here just calls me Daisy.
My name is Elsa Duff, but everyone knows me as Evil Lee, the announcer for the Los Angeles Derby Dolls.
Rebecca Ninberg, and my skate name is Demolicious, and I'm the co-founder and was CEO of the Derby Dolls for many years, until 2015.
The Derby Dolls were the third league in existence. It was the Texas Roller Girls, and then they split up into flat and bank track, and then it was the Arizona Roller Derby, AZRD, and then it was us. And then all these leagues started popping up. So this happened very early on.
The beginning of the Derby Dolls, it was almost like the forming of a band. How do you find room for a bank track and 60 skaters in Los Angeles? It's hard enough to find an apartment here. And now we want to find a place and put a bank track up and skate roller derby in it, something that hasn't happened in decades. It was definitely a very intimidating task to even think that we could accomplish that.
A lot of women our age had grown up watching it, and this nostalgia had come back. First meeting, put an ad on Craigslist, we had 20 people. And then our first practice, we had 40. And I was kind of blown away.
We found a way to become part of the community, become more mainstream for everyone. We weren't just attracting the punk rock, rockabilly, rock and roll crowd anymore. We started attracting like families and very normal people that it was like their night going to the roller derby. It was like excitement for them.
We would practice together, we'd go to the bar after, we would hang out. There were a lot of theme parties back in the original days.
Every weekend was a theme party. I remember just thinking can't we just wear normal clothes and just hang out once? Just have one?
We went and got recruited and checked out a game here and watched Iron Maven get knocked unconscious and thought to myself, maybe this isn't for me.
There were a lot of things that were a result of like Iron Maven losing her tooth.
I think that roller derby is amazing as an outsider sport. And we had the best roller derby skaters in the whole world who would come here and skate, come here and coach.
And when we're selling out juniors and adults, there's an audience for this. There's support for us in the community. I love when it's their first time when they hear about it and they roll in the door. They're like, this is unbelievable. Like, how did I not know this existed?
She said, Maven, if you skate this 20th anniversary bout, you will be maybe the only skater who also skated the very first bout of the LA Derby Dolls. It might just be me and Susie Snake Eyes because it was Siren's Tough Cookies. She would have been on the Tough Cookies, I was on the Sirens. So we would have skated that first bout in 2006, and here we are skating this 20th anniversary alumni bout.
It still felt like home. One of us may have said to the other, I'm going to try not to cry during this. It's been 20 years, and how it has looked has changed so much.
And in the evolution is the ability and the willingness to change. And in thinking about where the league is going, I'm hopeful we, this greater chosen family,
We figured out what we can sustain.
I'm so happy that I stayed around on the board, even though I could have said I'm out after 2 years, to get through the hard times, to get to where we are now.
The world needed the Derby Dolls. Women can come into this space and learn about power. When I saw the impact it had in people's lives, in young girls, and it changed the trajectory of their lives, I'm telling you, there is nothing that gives me greater joy.
Hi, welcome to Valhalla, home of the LA Derby Dolls here in beautiful Vernon, California. We actually have some nice weather this weekend. We're very excited about that. Thank you for joining us today on the live stream. We're going to talk to longtime Derby Doll and my teammate, Ice Creamer. Ice Creamer has been co-captain of Scream Queens for 2 years now, and is also a longtime admin of our junior program. So I wanted to ask you a little bit about that. Can you give us a general overview of how the juniors program works?
Definitely. Juniors is from ages 7 to 17, so it's a pretty wide age gap. And we have 2 different levels. We have positional and contact. Well, there's multiple levels, but we split them up between positional players and contact players.
Excellent. Do you have to know how to skate before you show up on day one?
You could, but it's not necessary.
And how does that work? Do you just show up whenever, or do you have an intake day?
Quarterly, we have newbie days, and that's where you could sign up online if you've never skated or have a friend that's never skated. You could sign them to a newbie day, and we have all the gear except for mouth guards. And so if you just come with the mouth guard, and we'll be happy to show you how to skate.
Fantastic. And how do you deal with that? That's kind of a large age range, 7 to 17. How do you divide that up and, keep the larger kids from mauling the little ones?
So that's the split between positional and contact. So positional skaters wouldn't be hitting. They would be skating more just blocking passively in front, standing in front. And so the more likely the littles will be in the positional packs. Sometimes we do get ages like 13 that come in and start. And then we have them in positional packs until they get a little bit safer to get ready to hit. And then we move them up into those contact packs so they could skate with more size appropriate.
So it's not about your age, it's about what level you're at. Excellent.
We keep it even though, so if you're very large, we want it to be safe for everyone. Safety is our main goal.
Great, thank you so much. Thank you. And next we have Wensley. Come on in. Hi, Wensley.
Hi.
So you're coaching White Lies today?
Yes.
Okay, check out that mascara though. That's fantastic. So are you having a good time? Is this your first time coaching?
This is my first time coaching, and I'm having a really good time.
Excellent. What would you say is the biggest difference as a junior skater with coaching? What's the biggest difference for you mentally?
Mentally, it's weird having to coach my teammates because usually I'm listening to them. Yeah.
Excellent. And the score is super tight. How are you managing the kids' stress levels and their excitement, keep them focused on the game?
This game is for fun. I keep trying to tell them that we're just skating for fun. Roller derby is fun. Yeah.
Right? And sometimes the competition makes it hard to remember, doesn't it? Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you so much, Wensley, for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your game. Thank you. And now we have from the Enforcers crew, Whoopi.
Yes.
All right. How long have you been enforcing?
Yo, don't ask me that question. I don't remember. I never remember the answer, and I get asked that every time that I'm here.
I think you should write it down.
Yeah, or I should just look it up at some point so that I have the answer ready.
Excellent. What would you say, I'm curious, the biggest difference in terms of the team enforcers approaching an adult game versus a junior game?
I think I'm not a part of the junior program, but what my understanding is, juniors is more about learning the game, whereas adults is more about enforcing the rules of the game. So we like to be an added asset to the kids as they learn this game. So when I'm reffing a juniors bout, I'm less strict about certain things than I am other things because I think the educational process is more important in this scenario. That's probably not proper for me to say. I might get in trouble for saying that, but that's the truth.
Excellent. Okay, I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this question.
I don't know that I do.
In terms of the skaters, who's better behaved, the kids or the adults?
Oh, yeah, you know the answer to that. I will say this, though. When it comes to injuries and stuff, again, this is a personal bias. I'm way more concerned about the juniors getting hurt than the adults. So I think we do err on the side of caution oftentimes more with the juniors. When we see it get a little chippy or whatever, we're more likely to call those penalties just because we want to protect the kids as much as possible. We're here to protect the adults, but we definitely don't want our juniors to get hurt.
Absolutely understand that. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Okay. I'll look up how long I've been in enforcer before next time.
Excellent, excellent. All right. And we have the coach of the Black Hearts. Yes. Is that... So, my brain went dead. Hi, Shreddy Mercury. How are you having a good time?
I'm having a blast. It's fun.
What is your favorite part about coaching?
I think it's nice to coach because you get to see the other side of the game you don't see as a skater. And you get to kind of see how it works and the fundamentals of it.
Is this your first time coaching?
Yes.
And what made you volunteer to do that?
Just felt like it.
It was time?
Exactly.
It's time. Yep. How do you guys think you're going to approach this second half of this game? It's been super tight, high in the defensive category. What's your overall plan?
I think we're going to try to keep it low, slow, and a lot of speed control.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, thank you so much for coming by. Enjoy the rest of your game. It's been a delight to watch. Thank you. All right. All right. Those are our junior coaches. I love that for them. So you can see our next Junior Derby Doll game on March 23rd when Junior Tough Cookies take on Junior Fight Crew. That should be very exciting. If you know a kid between the ages of 7 and 17 and think this might be for them, you can find us on our social media, on our website, www.derbydolls.com, or email juniorderbydolls@derbydolls.com. Thank you. Thanks for joining our live stream.
I've got somebody's ring up here. If you are missing a little ring, check your fingers, folks. It's up here at the announcer's booth. Skaters to the track. All skaters, please report to the track.
Welcome back to the second half of exciting roller derby action here at Valhalla. Y'all having a good time?
I am, Evilly. How about you?
Well, we got a 1-point game. That's right. White Lies currently had 61-60 for the Black Hearts. That is exciting. Let's make some noise as we get the second half underway. Come on, everybody. Oh! Dirty Tricks pretty quick out there, but took a tumble, giving Mad X a chance to get into the lead jammer position.
Yeah, the scoreboard has been pretty tight for the whole game, Evilly, but the real difference maker, the thing that's been keeping the Blackhearts in this is the power jams. They've scored 18 points on power jams to White Lies 0.
Oh, wow. So smooth.
And yet, it's White Lies in the lead.
Mad X was just like, hello, I'm just going to skate through. It's so cool. And looks like that means the Blackhearts are going to take the lead. Nobody in the penalty box. We like that.
Silence falls.
I know.
Broken by a whistle starting off this jam, and there goes that Blackhearts jammer.
Yes, I love that silence that's broken by a whistle and the thunder on the track as the skates hit the masonite.
Oh, damn, it's a poetry slam in here tonight, folks.
Yo.
See, I just rhymed. That means I'm in the poetry slam, too.
Whoa, Furious George.
Furious George in the roller stick slam.
Yeah. Well, we got Goldie Knox trying to get out of the keep out of the penalty box. And then it all goes wrong.
Just trying to stay on the track there, but it is the Black Hearts with the score, full pull.
Yeah, Furious George coming through. Goldie Knox also there, back, making some decisions. Clean through on the inside and calls it off. Let's see, Blackhearts had a 3-point lead. Let's see how that changes.
I just had to take a break to send a selfie to my mom. She's texting me.
Oh my God, tell your mom hi.
Oh, I will, but.
They took a timeout so you can call her.
Awesome.
Isn't that great? All right, looks like we got a timeout here. Yeah, let's hear it for the timeout. Hey, we just want to thank everyone, of course, for being here. We really appreciate your support of the Derby Dolls. Of course, please follow us on social media. We have no advertising budget. Make sure you tweet, text, or X, or whatever, TikTok, some pics, and tag the Derby Dolls. We really appreciate that. We have a timeout being called by the white team, and we will have one member. We have Rage in the penalty box for the Black Hearts. We want to thank the City of Vernon. This bout is brought to you by the Vernon Community Fund. The Vernon Community Fund provides charitable contributions to community-based organizations and governmental agencies in support to improve quality life and strengthen families and affirm Vernon's ties with the communities in pursuit of bright futures. Yeah, if you didn't know this, Derby Dolls is a nonprofit organization. When I shop at Ralph's, I have California Derby Dolls as my designated charity, and 5% of my purchases goes to the Los Angeles Derby Dolls. And yeah. That adds up.
Buy more groceries, folks.
They're expensive, so, as long as we got inflation, it means we're getting bigger donations. Ooh,
well,
that rhymed.
I told you, Poetry Slam. It is all popping off in the chat room where Grandma Church is arranging a lunch date. Hey, you can't arrange lunch dates without inviting us, Grandma Church. Come on.
Yeah.
Drop the invite.
I'm really into Sunset Thai. They have great specials, and they're right by my apartment. So Sunset Thai and Sunset.
Sunset Thai.
On Sunset.
Serving Thai food on Sunset since whenever they open.
Really good, cream cheese wonton things.
Oh, I love those things. Crab rangoons. They're completely made up. They're not anybody's official ethnic food or anything like that. But
we're just gonna put cream cheese in a wonton and deep fry it. It's
it tastes real good.
You're a cheat. We don't care who gets credit. Just thank you for doing that. Behind everything that happens is somebody saying, yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Why not?
Penicillin, poisons.
Crab rangoon, things of that nature.
Yeah, electricity. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. What the hell? Why not? Let's go for it. Oh, man. Slim Reaper sees Bella Blitz and is going for it. He's like, I am not going to allow that to happen.
That was an emphatic and rather frantic patting of the hips there. Call it off, please blow the whistle.
That's me walking into a room and seeing a large spider. Nope. I'm good with Vernon in general, but not spiders. I know they're up to something.
Lost spider. Oh, vermin. I thought you said Vernon. I was like, are there lost spiders in Vernon?
I'm guessing they have their own populations. I'm assuming there's a lot of cats out here to work stuff. Bugs Bunny jamming for the Blackhearts, who currently have a lead 75-61 for the White Lies. Ugh. It's hard getting into a new year.
Mad X was single-handedly holding back Lash Out Loud there at the back of the pack. You don't see a lot of one-on-one blocking because it's pretty tough, but Mad X was doing it.
That's how I did in my day. One-on-one blocking. But there's only 3 of us. It's true. Yeah, actually, it seems like that's what's kind of happening there. Some one-on-one blocking going on. What also we got going on as a pack that's pretty split. So I'm not sure if Nia Bralatin was kind of at the front of that. Not sure if there might be a failure to reform penalties coming in there. I do see some writing on the whiteboard. So we do have Thugs Bunny in the penalty box with a directional block. So that means it's going to be a power advantage White Lies. Also one of the blockers for the Blackhearts in the penalty box. I believe that is...
that's your Mad X right there with that directional. Big chance for the White Lies, who've fallen behind 84-61. Will they make it up?
Whoa, somebody's skates were going a little bit. That's Bella Blitz. Those new skates go so fast.
It takes some time to get used to new skates.
This is like Coyote on rocket skates. Wow.
Coach Sweetie getting a little too close to the action there by the rail.
Coach, all right.
I honestly thought she was going to get in there.
That was, first of all, incredible on track, but I'm waiting for Coach Sweetie to just jump out of her skin one of these days. Oh my. Oh, man.
So smooth, so clean.
Yeah, you had Rage and Luna Shovegood so ready just to take Bella Blitz to the infield and just, nope, didn't quite happen.
Like a fresh bar of Irish Spring.
And we got a little tumble there from the White Lies.
Time running out, can't she do it again?
Slowing down the pack a bit. Whoa! Wow! Yeah, give it up for Bella Blitz, everybody. That was like 5 zillion points.
15 points!
15 points!
That should bring him to 76 for the White Lies, 84 for the Black Hearts. Bella and her offensive crew really bringing the White Lies screaming back into this game.
Yeah, and it looks like Rage in the penalty box with multiple penalties for the Black Hearts. That is not good at all. Yeah, we got a directional block times 2. So yeah, if you do it twice, you get. It doesn't count like you get one and then you're just like a free pass.
Well, and that's going to be a problem for the Black Hearts because that brings Rage to 5 penalties by my unofficial count. On your 7th penalty, you are ejected from the game.
Yeah, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. Chemical X jamming for the White Lies. Oh, wow. That was a lot. Oh, that is a lot.
Chemical X came in like a wrecking ball. Speaking of penalties, Bella Blitz for the White Lies is in that same position. 5, count of 5 penalties, 1 for each finger. And just 2 more before ejection. So both those players, key folks for the Black Hearts and the White Lies, respectively. Got water bottle on the infield, folks.
Yeah, so double, that was really cute. We have a quick timeout being called here, and we do have a water bottle on the infield by the White Lies. Hey, Ginger snapped. Look behind you. Ginger snap. Bella, look behind you. No, back there. Water bottle. Water bottle. Water bottle.
Thank you.
Oh, it was so. I like Ginger snap's just like, yeah, I rock.
That's coordination.
That's my buddy there. We're tight, I tell you.
We got to keep that infield free of all kinds of stuff because the referees, they're looking at the action. They can't look down. And so it's really paramount for their safety and for everybody's safety that we keep that infield clear.
See, this is what I think that was funny. Like, people were like, oh, they didn't hear their shout out. I'm like, I'm telling somebody and screaming at them in their name to remove a water bottle. They can't hear me. The infield is this weird little, I didn't believe, when I skated in October, I was just like, oh yeah, you can't hear anything out here.
Ginger's busy. They're doing strategery evilly. They're planning the White Lies comeback. 82-84, the comeback looks like it's going pretty good so far.
I was just looking at that bench.
It's pretty cool bench.
Yeah, I know. I was like Jolteon, Chemical X.
I thought you were just appreciating the
Bella
furniture.
Blitz. No, I'm just like that's a great lineup. Is that like the next blocker lineup? That's great.
But in this jam, we've got
Slaying Mantis out for the White Lies.
Blackheart's jammer is out of the pack.
Yeah, Fright Night out. But jam called off before it could get into a point scoring position.
Yeah, when you're jamming, you have to keep your eye not only on the other jammer, not only on the blockers who are trying to obliterate you, but also on your bench. And that White Lies bench really wanted that call off. They'll try to communicate to the jammer during the jam, but sometimes it's hard to hear.
Well, yeah, I saw the pivot doing it, and I almost thought, I was like, oh, was the pivot calling off with the jammer? Hey, we do have a penalty against Stargirl. Was that low blocking?
I believe so.
I don't trust my memory from 2 seconds ago.
Princess Leia's out.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Look at that pack. Holding on, really making that black wall tie. Oh, yeah, I hate when you're just on the high side like that and you just constantly get stuck in the infield. Ooh, that could have been a cutting penalty. I'm not sure if that was advancing position. That's not up for me to say, but finding Gory out of the pack.
The thing is that if the person who blocked you off of the track also goes out, it's okay for you to get in front of them because they're up too.
There's a lot of stuff I didn't realize, even though the rules changed, okay?
Hey, Carlos Gonzalez says, great job hitting. Your makeup is flawless, girl.
Oh, I'm going to have to check out Hitten's makeup.
You really do get some good looks out there. You got to, especially check the Instagram after, because we sometimes get some amazing pictures of the fashion that goes on.
Yeah, nobody in the penalty box. That's nice.
You wouldn't think that you could get so much, personal expression and indeed couture in a sport where you wear uniforms, but boy, oh boy, they work it.
Yeah, I mean, living as art is something that we can all do, and we should do. Massey Scar jamming, a lead jammer for the Blackhearts. Roller Sticks making it out finally for the White Lot. Oh, Chemical X. Well, here you go to the infield.
That was a 1-2.
See, I told you, you have Jolteon, Ginger Snap,
well, that's just
and
it.
Chemical X.
They evaded the hit from Jolteon, but boy, Chemical X was right there with the follow-up.
Oh yeah, it's just that lineup right there. This is really crazy. Roller Sticks, in the penalty box with a stopping penalty, making this next jam a power jam advantage to the Blackhearts, who are ahead by 9, if I do math correctly. 9 is one less than 10.
That's true. They are knocking on 3 digits door. Let's see if they can get there.
Knocking on 3 digits door. Can't believe that was never a hit. Yes, Frida Bralo. Tell you though, right now, okay, that is definitely 20 feet from the pack. That's definitely out of play.
That's right. Those black marks on the track are 5 feet apart from each other.
Even I can say that's out of play. You do not want blocking out of play. You don't want a penalty at all.
Yeah, the Blackhearts have got somebody locked up back there. That looks like Mad Cat stuck in the back. They're trying to define the pack in the back.
Well, you know what they say about herding cats. It doesn't really last very long. Mad Cat is out.
Is that what they say about herding cats?
You can try, but they're just messing with you. They're absolutely 100% messing with you. They're letting you have false sense of security and control so they can throw it back at you.
What I heard about herding cats is that it doesn't make as much money as llamas, and the milk is terrible.
Oh my God, my roommate from college, my favorite person to ever live with, she has a llama now. And I was like, where'd you get that llama? I'm like, these people are getting rid of the llama. I'm like, how did you get the llama home? It's like, in my daughter's hatchback. Like the sunroof thing or something. I was like, oh my God. It was like a Subaru or something. I was like, and I was like, the thing is, I can so picture her doing this. I've known that person since I was 11. Sure, you'd do that. Man, Bella Blitz. Really enjoying those new skates. I don't know who they are, if they're a sponsor or not, but they should be. Luna Shubgood coming out.
Oh my goodness, so maneuverable. Such footwork out there from Bella, just doing things out there that I don't think are physically possible.
Yeah, Bella's great. They're also great, but Bella's really shining, as usual.
No penalties in that jam.
Ooh, that's one of my moves.
Hey, if you're going to do that, it's better you do it now. Say, get it out of your system and then skate a nice hard jam.
The funny thing about doing derby is when you fall and people are like, that's embarrassing. You're like, I don't care. You're not embarrassed by falling, tripping, you're just like, whatever. Get over it. Yet I laugh at it every time anyone else falls. Betty Rumble, lead jammer. And, go ahead.
Oh, no, I just I'll tell you later.
All right, well, hidden. Try and check out that makeup. Right, Betty Rumble right in the back of Ginger Snap. Back blocked their own team member.
You're allowed to do that.
That's just a loving shove.
3 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
It's such an exciting bout. I'm so happy to have Ginger's back.
If you bought those raffle tickets, you're gonna want to stick around during the break.
Oh yeah, we got some great raffle tickets prizes. I hope we got some.
Looks like the coaches are getting some people down to make up for folks who are going to the box.
I see Ginger snapped in the penalty box. What's up, buddy?
Ginger looks guilty. What'd you do, Ginger?
I'm sorry, I'm not the Ginger. That's Chemical X. I mixed up my redheads. Chemical X is in there. Now, I love all of them. And we do have a low blocking against the Blackhearts.
And we've got a White Lies jammer out in the lead.
Yeah, but Stitch is behind, not far behind. You know, these things move fast. It's being on Masonite and with wheels on your feet. Things change quickly. Wow! Nice. Gets points, calls it off.
Two minutes left to go in the half. It is 91 for the White Lies and 97 for the Black Hearts.
Nobody in the penalty box. Still chasing those triple digits, huh?
It's going to make it feel so much better when it happens, Evalie.
You know, because we used to only have 3 blockers, it took a long time. We had to readjust our scoreboard because we never anticipated having 3-digit games. We didn't. And then we changed it to 4 blockers. Pink Poison is your lead jammer for the White Lies. Furious George out for the Black Hearts. Wall of Black. A lot of Black Hearts.
Pink Poison calling it off. It remains to be seen. Did Pink Poison pass anybody's hips? Yes, indeed. 2 points. We got time for 1 or 2 more jams.
That's right, and then it's raffle time. You can start digging your hand into your pocket. Check that out. You got your raffle ticket. I tell you, I'm really upset with pockets these days. They're just not long enough. It's a conspiracy by the purse company. Okay, we got Furious George with a low blocking penalty, and we also have a back blocking penalty. And basically what's happening here is we had both jammers have a penalty, but we have to have jammers to make a jam, so we are fielding a blocker from each team into the penalty box. Pink Poison is for the White Lies. There goes Rage.
Split packs. Nobody is in position here. And now they're together. Princess Leia charging forward. Oh, wow. That white wall in front tried to charge forward too, but Rage was just too quick.
That was incredible.
Both jammers scoring points on all their blockers, 4 points apiece. So they're both going for another pull.
Wow. I can see Skate White Shark at the back going, hello, call it off.
Yeah, that's a dangerous move, Evalie, because if a whistle blows because a blocker called it off, that's going to be a big old.
Well, I think they really wanted. Yeah, it's a good
I mean,
point.
I could really want a sandwich. That don't mean I can hold up a Subway.
I think that Subway would probably, if you worked it, someone would just buy you a sandwich.
I bet if I asked nice, smiled real pretty, batted my baby blues.
Ooh, man, dirty tricks. He's Thugs Bunny coming up and is like, nope, calls it off. Jamison Reptus.
Game clock has run out on the scoreboard, but
we're doing one more. Are we in the 3-quarter break? I see Metal Claw going for water, I believe. Are we in the 3-minute break? Yeah, we're in a 3-minute break. It's raffle time, everybody. We have raffle music? Let's make this exciting. All right, everybody, it's raffle time. Thank you so much for supporting your Derby Dolls. We need the money. Up number 1, the winner will get a Kiss Collectors CD and book. And the winner, get my readers on, is 477-543. That's 477-543. Do I got a winner out there? Hey, make sure you come down by the merch booth area after this and we'll get you the prize. All right. The second one is a Paint Sash Creative Kit. Did I say that right? Paint Sash. Just kidding. And the winner is 477-496. 477-496. We got the winner out there. Yeah, I see somebody waving, so hopefully that means that's you. Okay. Oh, here we go. Thank you. Hey, better late than never. Third prize, Fall Guys 12-inch collectible plushie hot dog. And the winner for that is number 477-637. 637? Do we got a winner? 477-637. All right, well, hopefully you won. If not, I'll take it. All right, number 4, the Talbot Vineyards Pinot Noir. All right, got some wine from Talbot Vineyards. And the number is 477-649. 477-649. Come down and get your vino. And the final one, a fabulous one, a gift of Derby Dolls merchandise. And the winner of that is 477-629. Why do I feel like I just said that? 477-629. I really can't trust my memory from, okay, somebody has multiple, from 2 seconds ago. Thank you, everybody, for supporting the Derby Dolls. If you didn't get any merch, please buy some at the merch booth. It's a fabulous Valentine's Day gift, and we'll be back with you in 2 minutes and 33 seconds.
Good job, guys. Man, I just don't know about contact lenses as a concept. I'm just not sure it's for me.
Barracuda. All right, welcome back. 4th quarter of exciting roller derby action here in Doll Hollow. Let's give it up for the amazing Junior Derby Dolls. We've got the Black Hearts versus the White Lies, and this game has been phenomenal top to bottom, and it is 107 for the Black Hearts, 93 for the White Lies, and this game has been back and forth so many times I cannot count.
It's been so close, but the Blackhearts had a great quarter in third, outscoring the White Lies 47-32. They've been going from strength to strength, just piling up more points every single quarter, and this is the first time they've had the lead at the end of one. So will they be able to finish the job?
I know, Bella Blitz, who has just been on fire today, as usual, coming up to the pretty tough line of Blackhearts, though.
We also have really important things, developments happening in the over the third, mainly that I got invited to lunch. Heck yeah!
With who?
With Grandma Church.
Where?
In Upland. At Vince's Spaghetti in Upland. It's the family.
I don't know where Upland is.
Oh, that's where my army unit was. It's heckin' gone like towards Ontario.
I really don't leave Hollywood much. I mean,
And why should you?
I don't see a reason to, except for here. But yeah, you know, if I can say a ride, I'll go too.
Hey, you know what? Upland also has a Handel's ice cream. They have the best banana cream pie ice cream. I love some Handel's. We're giving all kinds of free shout outs. Somebody better send me some ice cream.
Where's the best bean and cheese burrito? Because that's what I am constantly on a quest of. The bean and cheese burritos are the absolute most important things in life. Pink Poison, by the way, in the penalty box, directional block, and a blocking out of play. So double penalties there.
Bringing Pink Poison to 5 also for the White Lies. They've got 2 on 5.
Yeah, we got Mad Cat cruising out. And Frida Brawl coming up behind.
Oh, you're on a first syllable basis with her, huh?
What?
Well, I have to
Frida
call her
Brawl.
Frida Brawlo.
Brawlo. I said Brawlo. Brawlo. It's like La Baton. You don't say it, you breathe it. It's like Brawlo.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
I'm pretty sure the White Lies wanted them to call it.
I think so too.
I heard all that screaming. I thought it was the crowd. I'm like, I'm missing something thrilling. No, it was just the bench being emphatic.
Yeah, I'm just like processing things in my head while my mouth runs.
You're just thinking about burritos. Don't lie.
I know, I really did, because that is, like, I know places, I'm like, you know, people go to Mexico, I'm like, what do you want? And they're like, well, Mexican food. I'm like, no, but you want a burrito? You want a chili relleno burrito? Because that's what I'm going for if I'm Las Cruces. Chili relleno burritos for life. Okay, Furious George jamming for the Blackhearts. They got a 10-point lead over the White Lies, and here comes Grease Frightening out of the pack for them.
Oh, man, coming out like she was shot out of a cannon. My goodness.
Yeah, it comes up against the wall of Jolteon, and Ginger Snap calls it off. I believe they kept them scoreless.
Zip in that jam. 108-98, 10-point game in favor of the Blackhearts.
Yeah, and I see Chemical X in the penalty box. I believe, I saw the outside pack ref, I believe there was something about I wasn't sure if there was a penalty on somebody or not.
Maybe he was just sending secret messages.
Maybe.
Dear Metallica, do you want to go to lunch in Upland? Check yes or no.
Oh, yeah, here's where the switch up is. Grease Frightening got a penalty, an arms penalty, so that means this next jam's going to be a power jam. So basically, we're just going to shuffle some things around here. Don't worry, we'll fix it in post. Oh, there we go.
Big chance for Blackhearts to apply the dagger here if they can get a big jam out of here and extend their lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, I like. They're like, we got to get Princess Leia back here. And I love the calmness in Princess Leia. Like, oh, we're going to go now.
And go, Princess Leia does. Out of the pack, 36 seconds on the clock. Jam clock, that is. Froghorn, Leghorn now. Jam clock, that is.
Hey, that reminds me, I think our sponsor of Frogmouth Clothing. All the Derby dolls wear uniforms by Frogmouth Clothing, based in Austin, Texas. In case you need a roller derby uniform, go to Frogmouth Clothing. Wow, Princess Leia, you know, trying so hard to get through there. First of all, the pack is about to get out of play, which when that happens, you know, someone's going to get a blocking out of play, and that would not have been good.
Princess Leia out, but running out of seconds to recapture the pack and score some more.
Yeah, I hope Princess Bella didn't get a penalty on that, because that'd be like number 7, right? So yeah, basically the pack is out of play, and the clock is over, but nobody seems to whistle that the 60 seconds of the clock is over.
By my unofficial count, that jam clock ran out just before or as Princess Leia exited the pack for a second scoring pass. I don't know what happened down there. Stuff happens sometimes.
You know, it's January, it's warm out.
And sure enough, here comes the objection.
Yep. Yeah, I see some red. I see some red flying. We want to talk to a manager, people. We're definitely talking to a manager.
That's right. Coach Sushi, Ruin, and Ruckus want to have a little chat. So what's going to happen here is that representatives from each coaching squad are going to come up there and have a talk with the enforcers. And then the enforcers will talk it over themselves and come back and give us a ruling.
Hey, we just want to remind everybody, if you're interested in being part of the Derby Dolls, there are all kinds of different ways to get involved. You too can be a Derby Doll. I skated last year, my first game in 17 years, and I did it at the age of 54, and I had a best time, so it's never too late. And if you're between 7 and 17, you can join our juniors program. Yeah, Bella Blitz, did she get 2 penalties on that?
Well, yeah, and this could actually be part of the challenge as well, Eva Lee. I'm not sure. There's a lot for them to talk about right now, but the whiteboard says right now that Bella Blitz had an arms and a directional block, so it's possible that Bella could be facing ejection.
Yeah, that sounds what it's like to me, too, and I definitely can see why they want to stop that. I mean, you still have, we barely started the fourth quarter. We got 10 minutes left in it. That's a lot of gameplay, especially with this game. Everything's been so tight.
And the Blackhearts are ahead by 20, but certainly if I were the White Lies, I'd be challenging that point total.
Yeah, but we can't do that.
Well, in fact, look, just as I said that, confirmation comes from the whiteboard. There's also a points challenge.
Hey, man, we're not allowed to coach from up here or something.
I'm not coaching.
Well, I'm going to get in trouble for the whatever that I won't say again.
I don't make the news, Eva Lee. I just report it.
That's true. I know. I'm like, we're just commentators. We don't make things happen. Except for we used to do a killer wave, but you can't really do that when your crowd is so small. I want to thank, of course, all our volunteers. And again, like our various programs, Derby for Beat is a great way to learn how to skate on the track, get some fun exercise, and meet some really cool people. And
I'll tell you what, there's folks who come up in that program and they have a great time and they leave, but there's also people who come there, they fall in love with the sport, they try out for fresh meat, they get on teams, and they just, become Derby dolls for life, and that's something we love to see.
Yeah, I've been with the league. It'll be 21 years this year, and the next bout in February is going to be. We won't have a junior bout during the day. We're going to have the baby doll brawl, which is skaters from Subpole and from our fresh meat, and they get to skate a game, and it's a really wonderful thing. And some people that's what they do, and some stand to be team skaters, and some that's enough for them. And I do see that Bella has taken the helmet off, so somebody has been ejected. Dun, 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 dun. Didn't you hear the shout out from your mother? Watch the penalties, kid. It happens.
Well, and a lot of Bella's penalties were directional blocks, and as I'm looking at the score sheet here, and that's just, you're so eager. You want to make that block. You want to make that stop, and Bella's a skater who puts it all out there for her team.
Yeah, you got to keep moving. And I learned, you can't, when you enter that pack, you have to keep moving forward. Like, if you enter just going up a little bit laterally into somebody, that's going to be a directional block. It's that, it's easy to get them. So you got to be really, really careful on that. It's a lot of work. These people, the amount of work they do to it, the self-awareness they have, and all of that is just, it's wonderful how it translates for the rest of their lives. Okay, so let's see. Yep, that is confirmed. Bella Blitz with a blocking out of bounds and an arms penalty, ejected. And
I think we may still be waiting to hear on the points challenge.
Yeah, obviously bringing in Brooklyn and Dooms Daisy, some of the heads of our junior program. I'm not sure for what reason, but it's always good to consult.
It is good to consult. And some of our coaches here are skaters themselves. And so, just having a little bit more advice is sometimes wanted.
Yeah, and the thing with the juniors program is it's so supportive, and we really appreciate that. Skate White Shark is also in the penalty box for the Blackhearts with a directional block. But yeah, Derby is very collaborative, and if you're interested in becoming an enforcer, it is a lot of fun. The game goes so fast, but they're really cool people, and they have a ton of sugar in their cafeteria.
One of the other things about Junior Derby, one of the other great things about Junior Derby, apart from the referee snacks that we steal, is
I'm all about snacks.
When you go to a new town and you're looking for friends and you're looking for cool folks to hang out with, find that local roller derby league. And I know that some juniors have gone on to college outside of the LA area, and they've gone and hooked up with their local league, and you just slot right in.
Yeah, it's like an instantly supportive community to go into, to find a league when you go off to college or wherever you go in your path afterwards. But yeah, I mean, I hang out with roller derby leagues everywhere. Like, I met somebody from the Juarez League when I was flying in El Paso. I'm like, can I have a shirt? Will you meet me at the airport pickup? So I met somebody from the El Paso and Juarez leagues just because I wanted to meet them.
Oh, that's so cool.
And it was really cool. And it's such a great opportunity, such a worldwide network to have.
And it's not just true of skaters, it's also true of the officials. So if you want to get on that train, email refs@derbydoll.com,
Yeah,
derbydolls.com, and you can find out how.
Of course, all the information on our Derby Dolls website. Some things are a little outdated there. Please ignore that. But also our social media's got great stuff. Hey, is that the Frida? No, I'm sorry, that's Fright Night.
No, Fight Night.
Fright Night.
Fight Night, like Fight Crew.
Fight Night. Calling it off.
Stargirl, throwing some kisses up here.
We love you, Stargirl. Nobody in the penalty box? Love that. Actually, it's probably at the camera, but we're going to pretend they were for us.
It was for us, really. The camera's just next to us.
That's right. That's the study footage. That one over there is the camera for the one that Gandalf has is the one going to the live feed. Hey, is everyone on the YouTube channel still having fun? Y'all doing okay there? Everyone all right? If any questions, comments, concerns? I don't run the live chat on my phone, but Trixie here does.
I sure do. Sometimes I even remember to look down at it.
Yeah, I need my eyesight is just all over the place.
Just under 10 minutes to go in the game. White Lies down by 20. That's not insurmountable, but time is running out.
Yeah, tight pack. Rage really trying to hold that the Blackheart line and making it really hard for Goldie Knox to get through. Yeah, everyone's just stuck in the pack.
Mazzy Scar clocked that jammer coming around the rail in turn 3 and just laid a huge hit.
Yeah, Chemical X keeps taking Sally Face up to the rail. It's like the Trader Joe's parking lot on a Sunday at 3 o'clock. This is carnage. Or worse, the one in Silver Lake on 5 o'clock on Friday. Man, that thing's brutal. All right, so basically, pack was splitting apart. When that happened, so I can now play, and then they gotta let you through. Goldie Snot, White Sox. I was going to say Goldie Snack. There's so many different Goldie people who've been throughout the years, okay? I'm sorry. It's hard. Goldie, we'll just keep it that.
Yeah, there you go.
Keep
it simple. Do yourself a favor.
Oh, I apologize. I've really become the Joan Rivers of roller derby. Who's that? I don't know. Just start calling everyone Angelina Jolie. I think that's what Rivers started doing at the end.
Yeah,
just because people would like, is that
Angelina?
Oh, because everyone will stop. Do you want me to do my impersonation of the people voting for the directors category of the
want
Academy?
You to tell me what's happening.
There's a whole bunch of people going, well, we got to vote for Marty.
All right, Jolteon out of the pack for White Lies, pursued closely.
Yeah, that was
Hitten's out there on the hunt.
Very, very tight jammer race. But Jolteon managing to pull ahead. Oh, into the infield though. Very quick. You know, when I go in the infield, I don't turn around and stop like that. I have to go on my knees because I couldn't figure out how to stop.
You know what? Do whatever you have to do to be safe, right? Like, just don't stop yourself unofficial.
I only had
That's
I have 5 months of training, and there's skills I could work on, and skills I'm like I have to wait. And stopping in the infield, I decided to kind of like non-prioritize that. All right, we do have a penalty, an arms penalty there against Pink Poison.
Bring Pink Poison 2-6, I believe.
Oh wow! Oh my goodness, Bugs Bunny. That was incredible. Both of them out of the pack, and just kind of a slaying mantis. Just at the same time, they were right next to each other, and then they headed in there. They both took a fall, and then it was a battle of who was going to call it off first.
Well, the thing is, though, that was the initial pass.
Yeah.
If you are escaping the pack, you can't call it off until you escape the pack.
Yeah, I know, but still, it was kind of funny.
Yeah,
that was the thing. They didn't have anyone established as elite jammer that I could tell, but make a note to watch that one in post. It could be a learning moment for all of us.
It can. Someone's lost a toe stop. That could have dire consequences later in this jam.
I see Karen About Nothing definitely cares about that toe stop, and on it, that's our penalty administrator, and also we'll be skating with the Tough Cookies later in the championship bout.
I think that came off of Furious George, who seemed to be trying to use it in the straightaway.
Yeah, I ain't gonna work. You're just gonna face plant.
There it is.
Yeah, now we're looking at okay, grease brightening out, and yeah, that's over. What do we got? How'd that shake out? Who lost their toe stop?
Definitely
5
Fear's George.
points for the Blackhearts. Those things they sneak out of you. I mean,
They
I
sneak out.
didn't have them when I skated, and so when I had to learn that was the hardest thing. Is this
Well,
toe
it's
stop.
tough. It's tough, but it's worth it, Evely, for just that situation because sometimes, if you depend on it to get that push, to get that maneuverability, if it's gone, you've got a bad surprise coming.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like people are like running your toe stops. I'm like, what? All right, we do have 2 penalties against the Blackhearts. We got Luna Shovegood with above shoulders and a directional block, and Mazzy Scar with a low block.
And it's the White Lies out in front. There goes Jolteon, and we're going to take a little break here.
Yeah, Skate White Shark. Gonna do a thorough check through to make sure everything's all right. And because of the jam called off, that means no skating for a few jams, but you never know.
No skating just for Skate White, though. Everybody else can
Yes,
skate.
Skate White. I always forget how many jams you have to sit out.
5.
5. Thank you, Trixie. You have to skate out 5 jams if you have an injury call off.
And we got to thank our EMTs, our doll repair team, for staying here, staying safe. They've been here since just about day one.
Since our first game in 2005. This is almost the exact 18th anniversary of our first game that happened on Nod Street in Chinatown. It was the Tough Cookies versus the Sirens. My team, the Trust Fund Terrorists, was skating, so I was announcing it with Razor Slut, who was with Fight Crew. And it was such an incredible game. We'd worked so hard to get to that point, and we had everyone in this dusty warehouse sitting on foam that we glued together and put our bed sheets on, and that was our bleachers.
It's been a long road, but I'll tell you, those EMTs have been with us the whole time, and we literally could not do this without them.
No, I mean, yeah, thank you so much to them. And of course, just everyone who's always, safety first, safety second.
What's third, though? You're supposed to say, I don't know, so I say third base. Come on, where's your Abbott and Costello references?
Yeah, sorry, I dropped the ball on that one. Dropped the toe stop on that one. Yeah, let's make some noise for roller derby, everybody. Woo! It's hard to beat the Thugs Bunny cheering squad, by the way.
Man, I need them to cheer for me everywhere I go. Can you make some signs for me and come to my office?
Mia Broliton, lead jammer for the White Lies.
Stitch is jamming for Blackhearts. Blackhearts in the lead, 122.99, 5 minutes left to go.
Oh, man. Right through high. Oh!
Little friendly fire there at the back of the pack as the jam ran down to its conclusion.
Yeah, Mad X was kind of holding back a little bit. Not sure. Looked legal to me. Oh, we do have Dirty Tricks in the penalty box with a directional block. Yeah, that's 3 for the Blackhearts, 2 for the White Lies, making 125 to 101. Both finally hitting those triple digits. And here comes Rage. Rage against Pink Poison. Chemical X.
Is that
Betty
your Rage
Rumble?
Against the Machine tribute band?
They're all trying to hold that front line. Racing it. Oh! I was going to say, they had Mazzy Scar, and they're going to start doing some corralling up there. 4 points for the Blackhearts as they extend their lead here in the fourth quarter. And we do have a timeout being called by the Blackhearts.
Well, gosh, Italy, I don't know if there's anybody left to thank. I'm going to thank you. Thank you for always being here for the Derby Dolls. You also have been here since just about day one, if not the very first day one.
Pretty much. I missed the first there was a first practice in Venice Beach or something where everyone broke something. I missed that.
It sounds like you were better off.
And I missed a fundraiser at the garage, and I missed them all going to see an all jam. But I was at the very first practice and a few of those right before that. And I'm just so excited that we're here, and we thank everybody for your support of the Derby Dolls. It's a wonderful organization, and just the fact that you have bank track roller derby still in Los Angeles. Roller derby is one of 2 sports invented in the United States. It came out of the Depression era. It was an endurance race, and then it became a competitive sport. It's one sport where you have men and women who have skated co-ed equally, and where women have exceeded and not been held back like other sports. So I think it's so wonderful, and I particularly love seeing how the juniors are growing up in the program. We've had this program, it's our 16th year of Junior Derby Dolls, and how they're going to take that into the future, because it teaches you so much to be a Derby Doll.
You think beer pong was invented in the United States?
That's not considered. Well, I mean, of sports that are, well, you know what? I think everything is televised, considering I was hanging out with my friend Susie in Las Cruces, and we were watching slap fighting, and that was like a dark turn. Do not go into slap fighting.
Do not.
I mean, I was just like, whoa, you know.
No, go get a burrito. There's better things to do in Las Cruces.
Well, the thing is with slap fighting, everybody to do it, they're doing it for their kid. And I'm like, oh, and they're like praying to God, like Jesus is up there like, okay, who's going to win the slap fight? And it's just it's a really dark dive.
Looks like somebody lost a little something there on the infield. All the enforcers are out there having a look around for it.
Well, you know, caring about nothing's also very, very, diligent in making sure things are safe. So one of our trainers, as well as co-captain of the Tough Cookies. That's right, we got our championship bout tonight at 6:30. Do you want me to go down there? I'm really good at looking at stuff.
Evilly, do you have you wear your glasses?
Yeah, I am, because I zone out on stuff, and so my eyes kind of blur, and so then I can find stuff. I'm not kidding.
I believe you.
I mean, because my husband's he plays guitar, and like we had some guitar strings that were flying around. We're like, oh, the kitten's gonna eat that and just impale itself. So it's like, you know, if you play bass, so you know the little round edges, and you know those things go flying around your room, and then you have to find them. That is the most hard thing.
Hey, well, we all have some time right now to do a little thinking. You should check your schedule right now, because it's not too soon to think about Junior Derby Camp. Junior Derby Camp, a really special event that goes down every July. It's a week long. They get trainers in from the junior squad, from the juniors cadre, from the adults. You get some real special folks. If you've never done Derby before, you can be introduced to it there, or you can just hang out for a week as a vet and have a great time. It all culminates in a full bout that happens on July 27th this year. That's my birthday. And so make sure you get
on
tickets.
Your birthday. Woohoo! Wow, see how excited they are? They're rushing to get your gift. That's Princess Slayer and Finding Gold. Oh, Princess Slayer. It's like, nope.
Aw, Princess Leia.
Sorry, Garby.
I thought those were going to be my birthday points. It's exactly 6 months from then. From now.
Oh my goodness. So that means you're something and a half.
That's right. There's only 6 months worth of shopping days left.
Oh my, I'm already thinking. I already am. Well, that's going to be fun. We'll have cake or cupcakes. We'll have something good. It'll be really fun. All right, nobody in the penalty box. Black Hearts. That's Stitches, lead jammer. Got a little pile up on turn 2. You know, it's haunted.
That's right. So critical for the Blackhearts right now to keep it clean in the final minutes of the game. With every second that goes by, it's going to get harder for the White Lies to catch up. And so what they don't want to do is give away any power jams.
Yeah, and look at it right now. That is 20 feet. Someone's about to get either failure reform or blocking out a play penalty. I feel very certain on that.
Bugs Bunny charging forward to try to reform the pack at the front and maybe spring that jammer free.
That's the thing about reforming the pack is like you got to bring it together from both ends. They're not looking at just like the person out front or the person back. Both ends got to pull it together. Oh!
Denied by that 3-wall in the front, and the jammer calls it off.
Yeah, that was Nia Burlington up there holding that.
7 points for the Blackhearts.
Woo! Yeah, coming down the last few jams. Let's make some noise for roller derby, everybody.
136-101, and it's the White Lies giving up. Oh.
Yeah, we got. Was that you, Mr. Chada? Let's hear it for the Rad crew, because they are rad. Yeah, Mad X also got a penalty in that. But the Power Jam story, that's what's going on here.
It's a great chance for the Blackhearts to put this game to bed. Luna Shovegood wearing the star, trying to get through. Once again, Luna's going to have to keep it, I'm going to say it quiet, but she's going to have to keep it clean.
Yeah, I mean, although right now, I mean, the White Lies, they lost Bella Blitz. That would have been who they'd put in probably if they had a Power Jam opportunity. And the Chemical X is like, okay, we're doing the windshield wiper thing again. We're just taking up and down the track. Uh-oh!
20 seconds left on this jam clock.
Yeah, you gotta go careful with the lateral movement. You could get a directional block of that. It looks like somebody was trying to do a star pass, and it did not go so well.
Yes, it did. Mazzy Scar
it did.
Is out there. Is now your no? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it did work.
They traded helmet covers. You don't see that very often. Generally, in a star pass, the pivot puts the helmet cover over it. Anyway.
Yeah, that's why I saw the confusion, because instead they swapped covers.
No penalties on the jam. 38 seconds left on the game clock. And that means this could be our last jam of the game, Evilly. If it is, if the game clock runs out, the jam will continue till the jammer calls it off or the jam clock expires. At the end of that jam, the team in the lead, if they skate clean, they win. If they don't skate clean and the other team does, there's going to be one more jam. Keep your eyes on the head ref. They will indicate that there's one more jam, or they will award this game to the team in the lead.
Okay, now Hinton taken to the infield, has to re-enter pack, decides to call it off. Still 5 seconds left in the game.
All right,
we're having one more jam, everybody.
One more jam.
All right, make some noise for roller derby, everybody. Woo!
All right, same rules apply for this one. Team in the lead at the end. If they're over, if they're not, and the other ones are, we'll have one more jam. When the game is over for real, we want you to come on down. We want you to stand trackside and give these players their well-deserved high fives, but please do wait until the game is awarded.
And of course, thank you for spending your docking day with the Derby Dolls. We will, Princess Leia in the penalty box with an arms penalty. Oh, wow. Dirty Tricks, lead jammer, Thugs Bunny. A great way to end the game.
All right, game clock's expired. Jam clock rolls on. 45 seconds left.
Dirty Tricks like, do I just keep going for it? Do I call it? It's an expo game, but still, I play to win.
I see you keep going. You play whistle. Oh! Black Jammer sneaks through, gets lead, calls it off.
Dirty Tricks is bummed. You did Dirty Tricks, you're amazing. Don't get bummed with that. I think that was, wait, is there?
All right, keep your eyes on Penaltina. Penaltina, if there's one more jam, Penaltina will indicate by making a pumping noise.
Yeah, it looks like the trucker thing. Oh, by the way, a shout out to truck driving Kimmy, hauling something to Detroit, by the way. I think it was cardboard boxes. Yeah.
Everybody loves Detroit.
Yeah, I know, right now. Detroit, where you're killed and eaten. That's where you shot a lot of Whip It. That's where I got to hang out when we're filming Whip It.
And I'll tell you what, those players are ready to play again, just in case.
Just in case. I know juniors are so ready. We're starting the season. There's a pandemic. Juniors are ready. All right, pandemic's over. How should we do this? Let's have the junior skate. Perfect, because they're ready. And the winners are the Black Hearts.
All right, that is your Black Hearts taking it home, 136 to 104. Please come down and give them their extremely well-deserved love. Mazzy Scar, Luna Shovegood, Slim Reaper, Furious George, Rage, Mayday. This is not the right one. Mazzy Scar, Hidden, Stitches, Frida Brawlo, Luna Shovegood, Vivi Groom, Slim Reaper, Mad X, Skate White Shark, Furious George, Thugs Bunny, Sally Face, Rage, Princess Leia, Fight Night, Captain, Co-Captain Thugs Bunny, Captain Princess Leia, coaches Shreddy Mercury, Slammin' Eggs, your victorious Blackhearts.
Woo! All right, fighting a good fight though. We got those White Lies. Let's give it up for them. Come on, White Lies, Bella Blitz, Dirty Tricks, Nia Brawleton, Chemical X, Goldie Knox, the Captain Grease, Frightening, Lash Out Loud, Royal Sticks, Betty Rumble, Fighting Gory, Stargirl, Mad Cat, Jolteon, Slaying Mantras, Ginger Snap, Pink Poison, the coaches, Shinx and Wednesday Adams. Give it up for your White Lies, everybody. Of course, I want to thank our enforcers, EM2's Doll Repair Team, and our rad crew. Everyone on the YouTube channel, thank you so much. Remember, remind you all to be happy, be well. Be back at 6:30 for our championship bout between the Tough Cookies and the Varsity Brawlers.
Champs!
Champs! I'm Evil E, and this is Trixie Biscuit. I'll let you sign off.
Thank you all. Be back here also on the 24th of February. Get your tickets. Come on down. We can't wait to see you. Good day.